Food versus cancer: 10 foods that kill cancer cells. Feeling off lately, but can't pinpoint why? Strange yet subtle diet and lifestyle factors may indicate risks of developing cancer or even undiagnosed malignant changes already underway. Understanding key clues from nutritional and holistic standpoints allows us to get checked out sooner when vague symptoms appear. Catching cancer early makes a huge difference, with survival rates up to 90% when detected in stage 1. Being aware of general wellness shifts as well as vague symptoms that could be warning signs allows us to explore prevention and healing dietary options before extensive spreading occurs. Let's look at 10 foods with compounds studied for their anti-cancer and protective cellular effects. Adding these foods to your diet can reduce cancer risk, improve outcomes, or speed recovery. Blueberries. Blueberries contain special compounds called anthocyanins, which give them their vibrant blue hue. Studies show anthocyanins demonstrate powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory actions. They help neutralize harmful free radicals that can damage cells and DNA, often acting as a trigger for cancer development. In particular, anthocyanins boost production of endogenous antioxidants like glutathione, superoxide dismutase, and catalase. These innate defensive forces provide reinforcements internally against free radical proliferation. By protecting DNA from attack, anthocyanins significantly reduce risks of the cell mutations that launch tumor formation and uncontrolled proliferation. This is why diets rich in anthocyanins correlate with lowered cancer rates, especially for cancers of the GI tract. There's more. Anthocyanins are also involved in the inhibition of angiogenesis. This is the formation of new blood vessels that supply nutrients to cancer cells. Research reveals anthocyanins prevent endothelial cell migration and tube formation that cancers need to expand vascular access. By constricting nutrient supply lines through those vessels, anthocyanins essentially starve tumors, making it much harder for cancers to thrive. This anti-angiogenesis effect is attributed to interference with vascular endothelial growth factor and metalloproteinases cancers use to build vessel walls and direct blood flow toward them. What's more, some studies indicate anthocyanins prompt apoptosis or programmed cell death in malignant cells as well, essentially directing tumors to self-destruct. They modulate BCL2 proteins responsible for either cell survival or apoptosis. So through antioxidant protection, inflammation reduction, cytokine and growth factor regulation, angiogenesis slowing and apoptosis signaling, anthocyanins demonstrate numerous anti-cancer mechanisms. Aim for 1/2 to 1 cup of blueberries daily to reduce risk. Choose organic or frozen wild blueberries. Enjoy some fresh and incorporate the rest into smoothies. Let anthocyanin richness empower your diet against cancers. Grapes. Like blueberries, grapes contain special compounds like resveratrol that regulate growth signaling pathways. Resveratrol exhibits chemopreventative effects against various cancers. Research indicates resveratrol interferes with the initiation, promotion and progression stages within the complex multi-step model of cancer formation. This positions resveratrol to potentially prevent premalignant cells from becoming tumorigenic. For instance, resveratrol regulates angiogenesis, inflammation, and apoptosis in ways that disrupt tumor nutrient supply, growth signaling, invasion potential and survival mechanisms. Specifically, resveratrol reduces activity and expression of vascular endothelial growth factor and hypoxia-inducible factor 1 alpha. This restricts a tumor's ability to trigger blood vessel formation to feed itself. Beyond resveratrol, grapes also contain antioxidants like vitamin C, and selenium protect cell health and DNA. Grapes supply bioflavonoids to boost immunity against cancers. Their seeds furnish grape seed extract, olive oil, vitamin E and linoleic acid for additional anti-inflammatory effects. For prevention, enjoy 1/2 to 1 cup of fresh or frozen grapes per day. Choose darker varieties like red and purple grapes. Supplements offer concentrated resveratrol in extracted, isolated or synthesized forms, but aim for acquiring this compound through whole food nourishment as nature intended. Harness grapes against cancers. Apples. Apples contain a flavonol called quercetin, one of the most abundant antioxidants in the human diet found prominently in apples. Other polyphenols include epicatechin, coumaric acid, floritin and chlorogenic acid, all which exhibit potent anti-cancer activities. These compounds have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic inflammation in the body can promote the growth of cancer cells by supplying bioactive molecules that favor proliferation. Quercetin short-circuits inflammatory pathways malignant cells rely on. Moreover, apples contain pectin fiber that acts as a prebiotic. This nourishes beneficial gut bacteria which ferment the pectin into beneficial short-chain fatty acids that reduce gut inflammation. Less intestinal inflammation equates to fewer tumor-promoting signals. Apples support microbiome harmony. The gut-modulating fiber also helps digestion and natural detoxification processes that eliminate carcinogenic substances from your body. Improving elimination of toxins reduces the total chemical burden your cells need to handle. This fiber and flavonol duo make apples a force against cancers. Enjoy 1 to 2 medium-sized apples per day. Be sure to eat the peel, as quercetin concentrates in the skin. Choose organic when possible. Reap the protective effects of apple phytonutrients against inflammation and DNA damage at the roots of malignant transformation and disease. Harness apples in the battle. Tomatoes. Although used as a vegetable, tomatoes are actually fruits. They contain a carotenoid pigment called lycopene that gives ripe tomatoes their rich red color. Lycopene demonstrates an ability to slow cancer cell proliferation in cancers like prostate, lung, stomach, colon, and breast. Tomatoes contain the highest concentration of lycopene out of any food. Unlike other carotenoids, lycopene does not convert to vitamin A. Instead, it possesses unique antioxidant capacities stemming from its long unmodified hydrocarbon chain and high number of conjugated double bonds. This structure drives lycopene's potency to deactivate singlet oxygen-free radicals which damages cell membranes, proteins, and DNA to instigate cancer mutation. Lycopene neutralizes these threats. It also stimulates enzymes involved in detoxification including glutathione transferases and phase II liver enzymes. For maximal benefits, cooking tomatoes briefly in olive oil unleashes more bioavailable lycopene content from the plant matrix holding it. The oil helps absorption too. Enjoy cooked tomatoes several times weekly. Choose organic when possible and consume fruits when ripe for optimal lycopene enrichment through natural biosynthesis. Gain antioxidant, anti-inflammatory and anti-proliferative defenses through harnessing tomatoes against various cancers. Lycopene offers wide-ranging protective effects across many tissues. Strawberries. Strawberries provide a unique phytonutrient profile combining antioxidant, anti-inflammatory and anti-angiogenic effects beneficial against cancers. These phytochemicals are concentrated in the flesh as well as seeds on the exterior. The red pigment comes from anthocyanins, studied for chemopreventative actions. Strawberries also contain elagitannins which convert to cancer-blocking ellagic acid. Plus they house cinnamic acid, quercetin, gallic acid, flavonols like camphorol and antioxidant vitamins C and E. Together, strawberries' extensive mix of bioactive compounds offers multimodal protection against the initiation, promotion and progression of tumors. They guard cell health on numerous fronts to prevent the damage that creates cancerous changes. Moreover, strawberries contain anthocyanins with potent anti-inflammatory activities to dampen signs that promote cancers. And vitamins C and E team with phytochemicals to bolster endogenous antioxidants that destroy free radicals, thereby reducing related harm to DNA. Overall, strawberries furnish protection through multiple mechanisms involved in carcinogenesis pathways. Their diverse mix of bioactive plant nutrients converges to offer chemoprevention support by regulating gene signaling that impacts inflammation, detoxification, apoptosis, proliferation, angiogenesis, and metastases. Enjoy organic strawberries several times per week. Choose fully ripened, fresh berries when possible, versus out-of-season ones lacking complete phytochemical maturity through natural growth. Make their richness work for you. Oranges. Orange peel and pulp contain a variety of protective compounds such as vitamin C, carotenoids, flavonoids like naringenin and hesperetin, polyphenols like cinnamic acid, numerous trace minerals plus over 170 different volatile phytochemicals. This creates an intersecting web of nutrients with antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and even anti-cancer effects. In particular, their vitamin C content protects against cell mutations by neutralizing free radicals and reactive oxygen species that damage DNA integrity. When these culprits are deactivated before infiltrating cells, they cannot distort genetic code through oxidation. This reduces odds of related malignant transformation stemming from such damage. Oranges contain ample soluble and insoluble fiber in their juicy segments and skins, which binds to chemical toxins and excess hormones traveling through the digestive tract. Fibers hold on to these substances within their molecular matrix during transit. Then elimination through bowel movements purges bound particles out, minimizing reuptake. This too reduces internal exposure loads on tissues. Oranges furnishes an orchestra of living nutrients that work through interconnected mechanisms to protect DNA stability, support detoxification, inhibit early abnormal cell changes, cut off tumor nutrient supply lines, eliminate carcinogenic toxins, and strengthen defenses through their vitamin C. For this versatile impact, eat oranges frequently. Pomegranates. Pomegranate seeds house a variety of protective compounds studied extensively for anti-cancer effects, including potent antioxidants like ellagic acid, anthocyanins, quercetin, gallic acid, and tannins. Together, these polyphenols confer wide-ranging benefits. These compounds help prevent free radical damage to cell membranes and DNA. They boost endogenous antioxidants like glutathione and superoxide dismutase. The polyphenol mix directly deactivates singlet oxygen radicals and other DNA-damaging species to stop distortion of genetic code at the root source before cells replicate errors. Some research suggests pomegranates may also help regulate estrogen, testosterone, and insulin pathways tied to hormone-related cancers like breast, ovarian, and prostate. This occurs through influencing aromatase enzyme activity and binding site interactions. Polyphenols possess hormone-modulating effects. What's more, pomegranates improve immune surveillance, helping defenses better spot abnormal cell protein markers and incite destruction through antigen presentation and cytotoxic attacks. Fortifying immune detection weakens stealthy cancers. An immunomodulation effect. Consume fresh seeds from 1 to 2 pomegranates weekly. Choose fruits heavy for their size and with leathery rinds yet no browning at the blossom ends. Or opt for cold-pressed juice without added sugars. Embrace pomegranates as allies against cancers. Kiwis. Kiwis offer ample vitamin C to prevent oxidative damage to cell membranes and DNA material that leads to cancerous mutations. With bowel tolerance levels around 2 grams but only 75 milligrams in an average fruit, you can receive bountiful vitamin C from kiwis without risk of excess. The nutrient density concentrates its power. Additionally, kiwis supply folate, needed alongside vitamin C to maintain DNA synthesis and repair processes that keep genetic code pristine. Folate prevents uracil misincorporation into DNA strands during rapidly dividing cell replacement. This maintains integrity. For relief of constipation and protective modulation of digestion, eat 2 kiwi fruits daily, but avoid conventional varieties, as kiwis rate among the most pesticide-contaminated fruits. Go organic or steam conventional kiwis for minutes to help clear residues while preserving nutrients. Raspberries. Raspberries deliver ellagic acid, a phenolic compound, studied extensively for antiproliferative and pro-apoptotic effects against several malignancies including breast, colon, esophageal, and skin cancers. Ellagic acid promotes normal cell death programming to help eradicate mutant cells. It also binds physically to DNA material to protect binding sites and prevent distortions of the latter structure from carcinogens and radiation that trigger faulty replication. This guards code integrity. Plus, ellagic acid reinforces endogenous antioxidant capacity involving superoxide dismutase, which destroys DNA-damaging singlet oxygen radicals and other free radical species. Enhancing internal neutralizing mechanisms fortifies a key defense network that prevents initiation of cancers. Furthermore, raspberries provide small amounts of chemoprotective carotenoids such as beta-carotene, lutein, and zeaxanthin, which influence cell-to-cell communication conduits regarding replication rates and tissue homeostasis. Signals get distorted in cancer. Consume 1 cup fresh or frozen unsweetened raspberries 2 to 3 days per week. Choose fully ripe, organic varieties when possible. Let ellagic richness empower modulation against mutation on DNA and cancerous changes. Avocados. Avocados provide anti-inflammatory monounsaturated fats, like oleic acid, that displace pro-inflammatory omega-6 polyunsaturated fats in cell membranes. This remodels tissues away from the saturated fat-driven dysplasia that feeds cancers. Research shows avocado extracts induce apoptosis in malignancies such as oral, skin, and prostate cancers. Avocados contain lipids, carotenoids and phenolics that direct programmed cell death in abnormal cells so they self-destruct before replicating errors that lead to metastasis. Avocados also supply B vitamins like folate and niacin, which support gene expression related to DNA synthesis and repair processes that maintain functional genomics and prevent distortion of code that causes cancerous mutation. Having nutrients that cover multiple facets of protection makes avocados invaluable. Aim for a fourth to half of an avocado several times weekly for smart subsidy of cell membranes, DNA caretaking, constructive gene signaling, apoptosis prompting, and angiogenesis restrictions against stealthy cancers. Conclusion: making anti-inflammatory food choices reduces odds while prompting early screening detection when abnormalities manifest. Prevention is powerful. Consume tumor-fighting foods that support your cells while weakening those that don't belong. Please like, share your experience in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful videos on health. Together, we are winning health.